Hi everybody, today I'm going to be talking about Chase's new ATMs. They call them deposit-friendly ATMs. What they are is it's a regular ATM, but it's like intense. It makes deposits so much easier. What you can do is you can deposit like up to 30 checks at a time, and it says up to 50 bills at a time, but I think I remember being able to put in about 100 bills last time I was at the Chase ATM. So it's so easy. All you need is your debit card for Chase. You go to a deposit-friendly ATM, and you go and put your PIN number, do everything as usual, and then you push the button for deposit, and then it's going to tell you, it's going to ask you if you want to deposit checks or if you want to deposit cash. And so yeah, I guess you've got to do them separately. And I've done both. I've deposited checks and I've deposited cash. And what it does is, let's say you've got a stack of bills. You've got some tens, you've got some fives, maybe you're rich, maybe you got some hundreds you deposit, okay? Anyway, point is, you stick in all your bills in at once. You can mix them up, they don't have to be in any specific order. You just stick those bills in there, I think up to 50 at a time it said, and I remember 100 at a time. And then it's going to count those bills for you. Then it's going to count them again to make sure it's got it right, and then it's going to tell you on the screen exactly how many of each bill you've got. So if you've got 5 ones, it'll tell you you've got $5 in ones. If you've got 4 20s, it's going to tell you you've got $80 in 20s. And so it breaks it down, and then it tells you, it asks you if you want to deposit that cash or if you want to get your money back. Say for example, well, I thought I had more money than that, and you're only telling me that I've got this much. Then you can get that money back. It'll open the little slot again, and you can take your bills back. But in my experiences, of course, it's an ATM. It pretty much should work, and it should, count your money accurately the first time. So yeah. And if you want to deposit checks, it's just as easy. You just push the button for deposit checks, and then make sure that you sign your checks though. I think the ATM is kind of smart. I think it actually looks at the back of the image to make sure that there's some type of writing there. It's not going to know obviously if it's your signature at this point anyway, but it will check, I think, to make sure there's some kind of signature on the back. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. But it's pretty smart. It looks and it scans a picture of your check, and whenever you go to finish your deposit, I think in the options somewhere you can choose if you want to have images of those checks printed on your deposit slip. So it makes it so simple, so easy to remember exactly what you deposited, how much, who it was from, what the note on the memo was. It's so easy. So yeah, Chase deposit-friendly ATMs. So easy to use, no envelopes. Just make sure that you bring a pen if you're going to be depositing checks, because you're going to need to sign the back. Okay, and so that's about it. How do you like this? Are you a Chase customer? If you're not, do you plan to be? Do you like this whole idea of the deposit from the ATMs? Suddenly now you don't have to go into the inside of the bank and wait in those lines. You just go to the ATM, put in your PIN, put in your card, sign your checks, boom, it's done. It prints out a receipt, shows you, hey, now you've got images of the checks, which that's even more convenient than going in and having a record of your deposit from the bank. Yeah, so that's great. Go ahead and rate this video, comment. Are you a Chase customer? Let me know. Thanks.